And look at that, a nice little stack of gorditas. Sit. You like it? You like it? It's good? My dog approved this recipe, guys. Hello everybody, welcome again to Cooking with Ciro. I am so excited about today's recipe. Okay, this is a recipe I haven't had in a long time. This is actually my first time doing this recipe. Okay, so I am very excited. Let's get to it. Alright, so this is everything that you are going to need. Feel free to pause the video and write it all down. So, like the title says, Gorditas de Harina. These are really good. They are like mini tortillas, but they're not tortillas. They're going to be a little thicker and a little smaller, and they're going to be sweet. So, a while back I did homemade flour tortillas, and the recipe is kind of similar and the process is kind of similar, but the outcome is completely different. Okay, and if you want to know how to make them tortillas, I'm going to go ahead and link somewhere the video so you can go ahead and check that video out too. Alright, so we are going to get started. The first thing we're going to do is add our flour. Alright, so all the flour is in. Now we're going to add our shortening. We're going to give this a good mix. We're going to give it a good mix. We want the shortening to be well incorporated into our flour. Once we don't feel any major lumps, we're going to go ahead and add our sugar. And we're going to give that a mix, incorporate that as well. Alright, now we're going to add our pinch or dash of baking powder. So whenever I asked my mom for the recipe, I asked her, well, how much water do I actually put in it? And she said, I don't know, you just pour a little bit in and mix it, and pour a little bit in and mix it until it's the right texture. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm just going to put a little bit in and a little bit in, and then I will let you guys know how much water I used. We are at 300 milliliters of water, and this is what it's looking like. Okay, it's still very sticky. Okay, still very sticky. So that tells me I have to keep kneading it. I have to keep on kneading it and kneading it. You know, so that all the gluten fibers in the flour will break down and stop being so sticky. If your mixture is too sticky, add a little bit of flour. If it's a little bit crumbly, just add a little bit of water. And just keep at it, just keep at it. While you're doing this, you can go ahead and give it a little taste. And it should taste sweet. Yeah, that tastes about right. Alright, so check it out. After I added a little bit additional flour, this is what I'm left with. That's good. That's what we want. We want it to be a little firm, a little elasticy, right? But not sticky. We don't want it to be all sticky. We're going to let this rest for about 10 minutes. You don't really need to let it rest that much. We put just a little bit of baking powder in it. So I do expect this to rise a little bit, but not that much, right? Alrighty, so the 10 minutes is up. Let's take a look. Beautiful. Let's put a little flour down so that the dough doesn't stick. I'm going to roll this out, not too thin, maybe about a quarter of an inch thick. These aren't tortillas. Remember, they're flour gorditas. And as I'm rolling this out, I'm going to go ahead and turn on my skillet on medium. the thing about gorditas, they have a particular look, right? They're about yay thick, and they're like circles. So my mom told me, Ciro, this is what you do to get a perfect circle. You're gonna roll out your dough, then you're gonna get a cup, and then you're going to press it into it to make cutouts. Now, if you have cookie cutters, I'm assuming you could do the same thing, but I'm gonna follow my mother's instructions and use a cup. When you first put the gordita on the skillet, it's gonna pretty much stick to it, right? So you know when it's ready when you can, with your finger, just go like this and move it, right? If it moves from the skillet, then it's pretty much time to flip it. That's what you're looking for right there. And look at that, a nice little stack of gorditas. Look at that. You see, it's about a quarter of an inch to half an inch thick. And well, I try to make them as circle-ish as possible, but guys, I'm not a professional cooker. Okay, I'm not a professional cooker yet. I'm still learning. But let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. Fully cooked inside. Oh. This takes me back, guys, to when I was young and my mom used to make these for me. Oh. It's a simple recipe. It's a pretty quick recipe. And these are really good for breakfast or for dessert. The amount of sugar that I put in it didn't make these that sweet, which is how I like it. Because this lends itself to being able to put a spread on top of this if you want, or maybe dip this in like Nutella or something like that. It would taste delicious. But if you want this to be sweeter, just put a little bit more sugar in it, right? This is how I like mine. All right, guys. Well, that was it for this video. Wait a minute. Hans, come here. Sit. You like it? You like it? It's good? My dog approved this recipe, guys. He really likes it. I really like it. Hey, like this video, share this video, subscribe if you haven't. Click the little notification thingy so you can be notified whenever I drop these videos. And if you don't like this video, it's alright. I'm going to make another video. You can go and like that video.